Say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash Rakah. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akims in the four corners of the earth to pushing the gospel and sincerity to Shalom. This evening I want to do a lesson, to feed the church of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the 144,000 and the 1,000 men, women, and children, confusion of faces that scatter in the four corners of the earth, right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, Indian, right? It shows that, this prophecy coming to pass before our eyes. Because Revelation 17:16 said, the 10 horn which thou sawest on the beast, which is the beast is NATO, which is the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which is the beast, right? Which is America, right? Allah is gonna hate she, right? This article said two U.S. allies are killing each other in Syria. It might be America's fault, right? And this article came out on January 23rd, 2018, right? It's that's gonna read a little piece of it, right? It said for past 5 days, NATO allies has attacked one of American Stonish anti-ISIS partner in Syria, putting the U.S. in a very awkward position, right? He said Turkey, one of NATO allies' oldest members, started last Friday sending troops and more than 70 bomber planes into northwest Syria to wrest control of the area from Syria Kurdish, right? Kurd, right? Much of the fighting has taken place around Afrin, a city controlled by the Kurdish political party and its military affiliate, right? He said the People Protection Unit, YPG, right? So they show that this America, two allies going at it, so America gotta pick a side, yeah, we got one of the allies going against him, which is Turkey, right? Turkey going against him, right? It's Turkey goal is to establish a approximately 19-mile safe zone between Kurdish controlled territory and Turkish border. He said Ankara has been fighting a decade-long, right, insurgency against the Kurdish separatists inside its own country, and thus consider the powerful Kurdish force near its border to be looming terrorist threat to the country, right? So this is all I'm gonna read on this, right? So it showed that the two U.S. allies killing each other, going against each other. So America gonna pick a side, because the Kurdish is one of America allies, which is a Middle Eastern country between the border of Turkey, border Iran, and the border Syria, right? So they gotta make a choice because Turkey already pulled to Russia's side on this prophecy, right? Turkey already pulled to Russia's side. This is in the next article here, right? So America she gotta pick a side, she can't pick the side of Russia because Russia is an American enemy. Iran is one American enemy, Syria is one American enemy. So, and this is the side that Russia, this is the side Salaki, this is the side that Turkey leading to right now. This is the next article, right? So all this is the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. This is prophecy. The most I say, right, that these gonna hate. Allah is gonna hate she, right? this published January 23rd 2018 too, right? It's Salaki. It's a Turkey attack on Kurd is a betrayal of the US, right? President Erdogan think he can spurn America interests without consequences. How long can such an allies last? Right? They said the US need to start imagining NATO without Turkey. Right? He said the latest reason is Turkey assault against the Syrian Kurd, the same Kurd who with the US training and support have borne the brunt of the fighting against Islamic State. He said Turkey is coordinating its attack with Iran and Russia, and there's one of America's two biggest enemy, right? So Turkey is coordinating its attack with Iran and Russia, and there's prophecy, right? We're gonna get into the scriptures, right? He said the very country that North Atlantic Treaty Organization exists to oppose the US interests appear nowhere in the equation. That is a long-term strategic problem which goes beyond the moral outrage. Every American should flee as our Kurdish allies are murdered from the air by F-16 we sold to Turkey, right? So Turkey switch out on them, and Turkey is one of the allies, right? So Turkey will coordinate with Iran and Russia, and this prophecy, right? That's prophecy. Let me get a quick, right? Touch on the quick. This Ezekiel 38, right? This is Ezekiel chapter 38, starting verse 1. He said, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesied against him." So today, the so-called Russia done the land, right? The so-called Russian, they also are Edomites, but they are the Russians today, so they dwell in that land, right? Verse 3, and say, Thus said the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. Verse 4, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaw, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sort of armor, even a great company with buckler and shield, all of them handling sword. So the most I see what you can put them back in the Soviet Union mindset. You can put Russia back in the Soviet Union mindset, right? That's what the most I can do, put them back in the mindset, right? Verse 5, it said, Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, with them, all of them with shield and helmet. So Persia today is Iran. Them are the Persian, the Irans, Ethiopia and Libya. Because with Libya at least can turn, they can go against, they can join with Russia. Because what Hillary Clinton and them do, America do, they went and killed what? The king of Libya, which is Gaddafi. And they killed him because of wickedness, because what he was creating a currency with gold, using gold to trade, right? So they take him out, right? So Ethiopia and Libya can join with them, right? Verse 6, he said Gomar today is the Turkey. Gomar today is Turkey. So this is prophecy, right? He said Gomar and all his bands, and the house of Tumaga, and of the north quarter, and all his band, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a God unto them. And this Russia's a big brother unto them. So Russia can be a God unto them, right? These nations can destroy America, right? These nations gonna destroy America, Right. So there's prophecy when it say let me read back this part. It say right. It said Turkey is coordinating, right? Turkey is coordinating its attack with Iran and Russia, right? So there's prophecy, right? He said Turkey President Recep Tayyip Erdogan clearly think he can contravene U.S. interests without consequences. He said his insurance policy is the country geographical location throughout the Cold War. Turkey proximate is to the Soviet Union made it a great haze of NATO troops and missiles. He said the later U.S. war in Iraq and Afghanistan assured that the air base at in Sarling remained crucial to American military effort. Right? He said Turkey is still a nice place to have a troop present, but there must be some limit to what is supposed treaty ally can do to float the U.S. Right? So, right. So you see that Turkey dish out from on America, you know. Turkey dish out on them, right? There's about it, you know. That's going into what's going on with the war with the Kurdish, and Turkey, you know. They are two of America ally, and and um and Turkey side with Iran and Russia and Syria, right? They sign with them, right? They're siding with them, you know. They move away, right? He said, I read another piece. He said last May in Washington, Erdogan showed his contempt for Donald Trump administration and the U.S. by allowing or perhaps directing his security guard to attack security guard to attack a peaceful protest in a public park across from the Turkish embassy in Washington. That was an ugly incident, but is fully significant, can only be appreciated when one juxtaposed with Erdogan border regional policy. It was no incident that Erdogan was threatening sovereign U.S. territory as though it were his personal field gun. As far as the concern, he said Trump worked for him because Trump lacked any resource against his conduct. Right, so this just show that one of the allies, America allies turn away from them, turn away. This way we can start seeing, because a lot of these countries, they fed up, this America bullying them, they fed up of that, so so they're gonna vex America, right? They're gonna vex them. This is they're gonna vex them because they gotta pick a side, and they can't go side with Turkey. So they can't go side with Turkey, and if they help the Kurdish them gonna end up joining with Russia and them too. So America allies gonna come against them, because they gotta help the allies, and if they ain't helping the allies, Turkey keep bombing them and they ain't helping them, they gonna switch out too, right? This is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 1 is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4, 7 verse 4. He said, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. He said, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, which is philosophy, going into is democracy. He is a proud man, need to keep it at home. Yeah, you need to keep it at home, right? Everywhere that you see American embassy, you know America, well, they have dominion in the land, right? He said, and is as dead and cannot be satisfied. Yeah, anywhere this white man goes, death. Anywhere he goes, destruction and death, right? And cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heap unto him all people, right? Shall not all these take up a parable against him? And you see the Turkey president taking up a parable against him, right? Since he made the decision that Jerusalem will be the capital of Israel, which the devil right with that, but a lot of these countries, disagree with it, right? All this the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. He says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increased that which is not his? How long unto him that laden himself with thick clay, and the clay go back to what depth? America is over 200 trillion in debt, right? And then they can't pay it back. America economy gonna collapse, right? He says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall buy thee? And these nations rise up suddenly shall buy thee, because Turkey was once your ally, right? And awaken that shall vex thee. Yeah, they're gonna vex you because two your allies going against one another, so you gotta make a choice. Either you don't do nothing or you help one. So this the Most High guy in a tight position right now. The Most High guy, your two allies fighting against one another. So you devils gotta make a choice. Either you go and help the Kurdish, or you just ignore it, and then the Kurdish gonna turn on you too, right? So the Most High have you in a tight position. This way called a check move. The Most High check you right there. It's a check move, right? Shall they not rise up suddenly, shall buy thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them, and thou shalt be booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations, you devils spoil a lot of nations, destroy a lot of nations, and steal the resources, right? All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. So all these nations, all these allies, your allies are going to turn against you, they're going to spoil you, right? Because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. So this will happen to you, devil, right? You devil is going to be destroyed, right? This is Habakkuk, right? The devil is going to be destroyed, right? This is Habakkuk chapter 1, start from verse 1. He said, the vision of Obadiah. Thus shall the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom, you so-called white people, we have here a rumors from the Lord, and he said, and an ambassador is sent on among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. So these nations getting ready to battle who? America. They're gonna destroy America, right? He said, behold, right, these nations gonna destroy America. Right, and it also prophesied in the scripture, because America is a country without a wall, and that's why Donald Trump stressing on the wall, because their borders open. America borders open, and these nations gonna attack her. America will have a war on land America. Yeah, the nation. This is how America is going to people nation a war. There's one happened to America. These nations gonna come on America soil and destroy she. This is what gonna happen, right? Let me get it quick. This is Ezekiel, right? Because America do not have a border, right? This Ezekiel 38, started verse 9, right? Ezekiel 38 and 9. It's thou shalt ascend and come like a storm, thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land, thou shalt, he said, thou and all thy bands and many people with thee. So right, so this is how they're gonna come in on. This is how they're gonna come in on you Americans. You Americans proud, like to say, oh, we are the greatest country, nobody can touch we, and like the proud statement Donald Trump making, we're gonna make America great again. You Americans proud, right? You Edomites, speaking to you Edomites, you are proud, right? For instead, thus said the Lord power, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall Salaki at the same time shall things come unto thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. And this is nation. Yeah, it was the evil thought. They're gonna come on the land of America and make war with them. They're gonna invade them. Just like how America invade these nations. These nations gonna invade America. Right? Verse 11, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled village. There's America. Is an unwalled village. I will go to them that are at rest. Yeah, you Americans at rest. You think that nobody can touch you. You think your missile defense system gonna help you? There's 200 million missiles gonna come to that place. You think the defense missile defense system, which are called TAD, could stop them missile? This is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai judgment, right? He said, right? He said, I will go to them that are at rest, that dwelleth safely, right? God, I like to say, nobody can touch them, right? All of them dwelling without walls. America border wide open. All she border wide open, right? And having neither bars nor gate. Take a spoil and take a prey, to turn thy hand upon the desolate place that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of all nations. America, every nation dwelling in America, every nation dwelling in America, which have gotten cattle and goods. And this is how this nation get rich off America. America is the biggest hoe. And this is how this nation get rich, by bringing the product and sell, right? That dwell in the midst of the land. Yes, so this one happened to you Babylonians, right? The most I can destroy because of the pride. You know, the Most High is who put you devils in power. Now you never feel as you put yourself there. You devils full of pride, right? It's the Most High put you devils in power, right? The Most High put you devils in power. You devils feel that, you know, you put yourself there, right? This is Daniel chapter 4 verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watcher, and the demand by the word of the Holy One, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and giveth it to whosoever he will, and set it up over it the basis of men. Yeah, that's why you devil ruling. You devil is the basis of men. You devil alone, and you devil have no moral, right? The basis of men. You devil. Job 9:24. The earth is given in the hand of the wicked, right? So the Most High gonna destroy you, devil, and your pride, right? This is back in Obadiah chapter 2. He said, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Yeah, that's why your allies moving away from you. The Most High is gonna make you small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. These nations despising you, devils, right? That's why your allies separating themselves from you, right? And jump down to verse 11, verse 7. He said, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee, because Turkey was at peace with you. Turkey deceived you. They move on the side with Iran and Russia and Syria, right? He said, and prevail against thee, that they eat. He said, they that eat thy bread lay a wound under thee. Yeah, you used to give aid to Turkey. Now they deceive you, right? There is no understanding in them, right? So you America, you're gonna be destroyed, right? You're gonna be destroyed, right? This is Revelation chapter 17 verse 16. He said, and the 10 horn which thou sawest upon the beast, the 10 horn is what? American allies, right? Slovakia, Turkey. Turkey is one of the ally, and Kurdish, right? You devil gonna make a choice. You did defend Kurdish. You defend Kurdish, you're gonna shoot missiles to Turkey, and Russia, they gonna step in. So you gotta make a choice, right? To check move. Does it check move in the Most High? It said, Revelation 17 and 16, it said, the 10 horn which thou sawest upon the beast, thee shall hate the whore. The 10 horn is the American allies, and the beast is NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and EU, and the whore is America, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. There's an ICBM missile, right? You devils gonna be destroyed, right? So this is beauty. This is a beautiful check move by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You don't say Kahal Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, got your two alliance killing each other. So you devils gotta make a choice. Either you ignore it or you choose one. I know, and you can't go inside with Turkey, because Russia is the enemy, Iran is the enemy, Syria is the enemy, right? So this is a check move by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, you devils time up, right? You devils time up, right? Yeah, that's so. Let's see. Yeah, you devils time up. You know, with that, Obes Lessons Edifying, want to give our praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well a great millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akiums in the four corners of the earth to push in the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom.